Hey BookTube, this is Friday Reads.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
Well, I'm not home this weekend, clearly. That's why the background looks different. And I am in a quandary because I have a whole list of things on audio that I just have no idea what to listen to. I've finished a couple of books, and so I'm ready for the next one, and I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I don't know. I'm not in a book slump or anything. I want something else. I just don't know what I want. And I've read some good things recently, so that kind of makes it hard to pick because you don't want the one that you pick the next to let you down. So I don't know. I have like 15 books on this iPod, and here are some of them that I've been sampling. I've kind of been listening to maybe 3 or 4 or 5 minutes of one, and then I'll go on to the next one and think, So Belzhar by Meg Wolitzer. This is a contemporary YA story about a girl who checks into a rehab facility for people with psychological problems. I think it's supposed to mirror kind of the Belzhar by Sylvia Plath, but you know, it looks good, it sounds good on audio, so I don't know. Branded by Missy, Kalicicki and Abby Ketner. That's a dystopian about the 7 deadly sins where you get it branded on your neck and you go to prison and, you know, pretty much got to overthrow the government, typical stuff. Broken Skies by Theresa K. This is aliens. I do love me a good alien story, you know. Firefight by Brandon Sanderson. This, of course, is the sequel to Steelheart, and it's book 2 in the Reckoners series. And the thing about that is that it's narrated by MacLeod Andrews, and he is absolutely fabulous. Just so good. So I'm kind of, that's kind of near the top. Hounded by Heane. This is fantasy, and I've listened to actually probably about 15 minutes of that just a few minutes ago, and I really like it. It kind of grabbed me. It's fantasy about druids. The guy is a druid, and the fae and werewolves, vampires, it's all of that, which I'm not kind of into all that right now, but you know, it's a funny enough book, and it grabbed me straight off. So I don't know, that has some potential. Never Let Me Go by Ishiguro. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but that's magical realism. There's a movie to that. Maybe I'll get the movie instead of reading the book. I don't know. You know, I know that's like terrible, but whatever. I like to do that sometimes. Reason to Breathe by Rebecca Donovan. That's contemporary YA. That's narrated by Kate Rudd. So again, it's kind of like the MacLeod Andrews thing. It's right up there at the top of, you know, it's kind of, am I in the mood for, you know, fantasy / dystopia, or am I in the mood for contemporary? Well, I don't know. Good question. And then What's Left of Me by Zhang, which is dystopian. But it's about a society where you get 2 people who are born into one body, and one of them kind of dies out by about age 7 or 8. And if it doesn't, then you're in trouble with the government and they hunt you down. And of course, main character has 2 people, is avoiding government, yeah, whatever. Dystopian. But that was actually recommended by a booktuber who, she wrote the Bookshop book, I think it's called. She was recommended by Joe at Joe Reads Books, and so I went and checked her out. Great booktuber. She's got so many wonderful recommendations and wonderful things to say. She owns a bookshop in London, so I'll put her link, you know, in the description box. I am still working on The Ace of Skulls by Chris Wooding, which is book 4 in the Tales of the Kenny J series. And also Red Rising by Pierce Brown, which I'm not sure I'm going to finish. I'm kind of stalled out on that one, and I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. I'll put it down. Maybe pick it up later, but maybe not. I don't know. It just isn't grabbing me. You know, I always want another book, but there are just so many options. So many options. What are you going to do? So please help me choose. If you have any recommendations, aliens, the dystopians, the contemporaries, I don't know. If you've read any of them, let me know, and I'll decide from there what exactly I'm going to read. And you know, some of them aren't very long. Maybe I'll read 2. So have a great weekend. Let me know what you're reading. If you have any suggestions for me, let me know. And that's it for now, for me. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when